Hey guys, it's your host Peabutnutterninja, and today we are looking at Tier 1 PvE Recon, and we're just going to do a quick loadout. You can see that I take resonating bolts as one of my secondary abilities. I take that shotgun as a secondary weapon, and I take this a longer charge resonating bolts later in the tree, and I get that overall damage ammo boost at the very end just to boost my damage for my sniper. Where is that headshot sniper? There it is. And I also get that headshot damage sniper rifle just to boost my damage and to increase my EXP bonus. And I think that is about it. And so we're just going to take a second look at my loadout so you can see that I have that Kisutan sniper rifle equipped there. Gives me that extra headshot bonus damage. Make sure to equip that asterisk ammo that gives you a 1.10 times weapon damage boost, and you really need that to be one-shotting some smaller mobs. You can see I have a shotgun. Grenade launcher is not unlocked for Tier 1 Recon. There is no grenade launcher, so I do stick with that shotgun with I believe that is with reload speed on it. And so be sure to get the asterisk ammo with that shotgun as well. And so, and let's take a quick look at our abilities. I do have my quicker recharge, long range charge, the asterisk long range charge, and I also have the Omnidyne resonating bolts, and I do believe that's the recharge as well, or one of them's damage, one of them's recharge. But either way, if you can upgrade your abilities, definitely do so, guys. So we will get into some thumping right here. So guys, Recon is great. I love Recon. Recon is my favorite class. But with the recent nerfs and with the changes to and headshots and everything, it's Recon has become a very, very different class. And also the fact that you don't have that grenade launcher in Tier 1. You can't do that double shot where you switch between a sniper and a grenade launcher, sniper and a grenade launcher. You can't do that anymore. So I want to talk about 5 main things with the Recon. Survival is 1, 2, secondary weapon, no grenade launcher, 3, be aware of your cooldowns, 4, headshots, and 5, get it used to lining up your shots. And actually a 6th thing, targeting. You want to target specific mobs first. So this is after the post-Recon nerf. Body shots have been nerfed drastically, so without that damage upgrade, you cannot one-shot the small mob arachnas. So you can see me hitting the icy arachnas. They have about 400 health, so one hit, that is fine. But you see the toxic arachnas right here. I get a lucky headshot off there, so I get one shot off that toxic arachna, but he is still alive, and that is a huge detriment to farming, especially when they release 20, not 20, but maybe like 5 toxic arachnas at you at once. And you can see me using my resonating bolts, and I'm using my cooldowns. And you see that perfectly lined up shot there, guys. So as for survival, you can see I'm already down to 500 health, and I'm not regenning any health at all. So Recons have the lowest health and no regeneration on the Tier 1 frames, so keep mobile and look for health drops. Don't pick up your health drops unless you're only missing, if you're only missing 50 health. If you're missing 200 or more health, definitely invest in that health drop. And we'll jump right into targeting. You can see me targeting that Terror Claw. The order for targeting arachnids goes as this: explosive arachnids first, Terror Claw second, tidal scavengers third, arachnid siegers and stormers. As long as you get one shot off on each of these, they will most likely chase you instead of your thumper. And your thumpers are really, really sensitive, guys, so definitely it helps. And you can see me getting a lot of headshots, and those headshots are absolutely key to Recon because you can level the fastest out of any class. No other class gets that bonus. And you can see me using those cooldowns effectively. I should be using a long-range charger, but at least planting it soon. Actually, no, I can clear up these arachnids just fine. So that brings me to my second point. Secondary weapons. So you don't see me pull out my secondary weapon very often. You see me pull out a shotgun right there, but there is no grenade launcher, and the grenade launcher is really the best farming weapon out of the entire game, just because of that explosive radius, that ability to distract targets off your thumper. And you can see me, oh, explosive arachna, target that first, and you can see with the damage upgrade I can one-shot those explosive arachnas, and that's really key. So as a tier 1 recon, you want to unlock the overall damage ammo as soon as you can. So 3, always be aware of your cooldowns, guys. Cooldowns is how you control mobs around your thumper. Since the sniper fire is so slow and you don't have that explosive radius like Assault does, you really need to be aware of your cooldowns in order to be effective and to guard your thumper. You can see I'm already taking a lot of damage on that thumper already. Oh, and we have a visitor. We have a tank and dreadnought trying to ruin my day, but that's okay. And you can see how awful that is against the toxic arachnas. I am trying to one-shot them, but it is not working. You see me bust out my secondary weapon. The shotgun is fine to do a little bit of chip damage. Each hit does do around 70 at close range, so definitely if you get a missed shot on a toxic arachna, pull out your shotgun and do a quick switch. Just do one shot and then switch back right to that sniper rifle, and you can see me lining up that shot again. And that brings me to my 5th point. You always want to line up your shots and keep mobile, and usually the arachna, you can always get about 2 arachnas in your view if there are a lot of them around, but you can get even more. You can get 2 or 3, and oh, you see me losing a lot of health. I'm going for some health there. So guys, when you're recon, you definitely want to stay mobile, especially in tier 1. Tier 2 does get some regeneration, so you can tank a little bit more, you can just jump into the fray, and you can actually distract a lot better than this tier 1 frame. You can see that the mobs are slowing down for me, fortunately. I think some are going to spawn right there. So, talking about the recent recon nerf, the damage on regular arachna workers and icy arachnas is still okay. They have about 400 life. Toxic arachnas and geyser arachnas have 450 health, so you won't be one-shotting those anytime soon. In fact, you need a tier 2 frame in order to do that. And not only do you need a tier 2 frame, you need to build a very nice weapon, a very nice printed asterisk ammo in order to get that one shot off on those toxic. And you can see me using my cooldowns there. 4 and 1, that's always a good ratio for me. I'm trying to line up my shots. I do miss a little bit, but that's okay. I'm not getting mobbed too heavily here. And so you can see spinning threshers. Spinning threshers, even though they do long range damage, they are a medium priority target. I would say they are probably a little bit above the arachnid siegers because they do about the same damage. And you can see me just trying to keep the mobs off. But the good thing about these spinning threshers is that they do have a big headshot radius, and you can see me shooting through the thumper. Guys, definitely use that to your advantage, especially if there are mobs on both sides of the thumper. You can shoot right through your thumper. Your sniper bullets can shoot through without doing any damage miraculously. I'm not going to complain because I personally love it. And you can see my thumper hitting 100%, but I'm just going to do a little bit of cleanup here with my shotgun and with my thing. As soon as the thumper hits 100%, the mobs start targeting you rather than the thumper. So guys, just take that as a precaution. But if there is explosive arachna and it explodes near you and it's next to your thumper, it will still damage it. It's not invincible. So guys, we're going to take another look at thumping. In the first video, you can see me, I was on that rocky outcrop. I had a higher area and I wasn't getting hit as much. I wasn't in the fray, and that could be a detriment because you're not picking up crystite, you're not picking up minerals or anything. But here I'm doing it on level ground to show that you can do an advanced personal thumper by yourself as a tier 1 recon on flat ground anywhere. You can see me missing those 2 headshots. I'm starting off with some low health, but I'm counting on the early arachna workers to just give me a health drop. They do drop health at a lower rate than, let's say, the arachna siegers or the bigger mobs, but that's okay. They usually drop enough for me to get on by. So I have 611 health, that's fine. And you can see me keeping a little bit mobile. I'm trying to look for a spot to jump on, but there's no real spot. And sometimes you find a real nice vein and it has no landscaping to help you. And in those cases, you have to learn how to fight on flat ground. So you can see me pulling off those headshots. those hissers are quite easy to hit in the head. The Arachnid Siegers, the trick with getting that, there's a soft spot right above the eyes, and you can see me using my cooldown effectively there. Oh, there's still a guy on the thumper. I'm reloading there. I'm getting headshots off, and you definitely want to use headshots whenever you can, especially if it takes you only half a second longer to aim. You get that extra EXP, and you usually end up killing your guy. You can see me using resonating bolts, a lined up shot, great, perfect. You can see the resonating bolts doing extra AoE damage there, and that's really key, guys. Recons have excellent AoE cooldowns, but they don't have any AoEs, and you can see a Terraclaw spawn, so you have to focus that down as soon as you can, unless there are explosive Arachnids. I do believe that some explosive Arachnids are going to spawn. Oh, I unscoped for that one. That was a weird mechanism. But you can see me headshotting the Terraclaw. And if you headshot the Terraclaw, he does get stunned for a little bit. So use that to your advantage. You can just keep headshotting the Terraclaw so he doesn't roll into your thing. It's dangerous because Terraclaw is probably the biggest thing that can kill you. It can two-shot you really easily. It just has to roll up into you, and then it has to just do a beetle shockwave, and instantly 1000 damage gone. And since you don't have any regen, it is going to be detrimental to your farming, and your thumper is probably going to get mobbed and swamped. So right now there's a good lull in the farming, and we're lucky enough to have our thumper at 91%, so it's actually a very good ratio. And you can see Arachnid's #1 high priority target. They do 8% damage to your thumper, so you want to be very, very aware of what is going on. And fortunately for us, we are getting some good spawns here. Sometimes when you're doing a thump, you could get 2, and I've even had 3 Terraclaws at the max. At the very end, a Terraclaw spawns, even after the thumper is done, but that still counts as a 3, so it really depends on also what you get as a spawn. In my first part, you saw that I didn't get any Tidal Scavengers, but they are annoying. They are very hard to hit in the head, but they do a lot of damage to your thumper once they get in close, especially because there's nothing blocking it. There's no terrain. They can just shoot freely at your thumper, get a lot of pop shots in. And so these icy Arachnids are all one shots, and you can see a mob of Arachnid Siegers. I'm hitting them all once each, and you can see me getting a double shot just to draw aggro away from my thumper, and you can see them doing a lot of damage. I take half a second to line up that shot, get a headshot. I double hit them right there, and I get another headshot. And with those Arachnid Siegers, you guys, as a recon, definitely want to know where that sweet shot in the head is, because that does so much damage. It does 1000 damage base, and it does 1150 as you level up your weapons and get higher tiers. So it is important to learn where those headshots is. You see that I get a headshot off on the small guys, and those are much harder because they're more mobile, and they tend not to stay still, and the target area is so small. It's in that soft spot right above the head, and in between the, I guess, the back brain part of it. I don't even know. And you can see explosive. I try to get rid of it, but it does get a little bit too close to my thumper. It does manage to get a hit off. I am doing really well with my health, at least for now. Oh, I just jinxed myself. 713 HP. Not the best, but it's not the worst either. You can see me using my cooldowns effectively. There's more than one guy on my thumpers, so I use those resonating bolts. I get 4 kills in that. I do shoot these Arachnid Siegers. I am in dire straits. You can see me pulling out that shotgun as I just getting closer to those bigger guys. And guys, that's also a very good strategy for tier 1 recons. You can just get in close and you can just shotgun whoever you need. I'm gonna try to line up the shot back here. I do indeed, and I'm gonna try to line up another shot. Oh no, there's a lot of guys on my thumper there. I cleared out with a long range satchel, and I use my resonating bolts, although there's not too many there, but I do get a double kill, and that's fine. My cooldowns recharge faster than these guys come back from the grave, right guys? So we are just going. Our thumper's under massive attack there, and if you do switch out to your shotgun, it is actually a little bit faster than waiting for your sniper to reload or waiting for your sniper to shoot between shots. You can, if you're quick enough, you can shoot that shotgun without any delay to your sniper rifle. So if you're close to Arachnid Sieger, definitely get that headshot with your sniper rifle, bust out that shotgun, and then after that, hit them with that shotgun real quick and switch right back to your sniper rifle. and so you won't lose any DPS. Oh, I missed the headshot there. You can see that it's actually still really quite hard to get the headshots off on the big guys. My thumper's getting a little bit low. Oh, there's a tank and dreadnought. Where's that guy coming from? This is not the best farming spot because there is other NPC support that normally don't spawn. And oh, I get a good resonating bolt off on that guy. Clear out my thumper, and we are done, guys. This is flat ground thumper, and just be very, very careful. Keep very mobile. Keep those headshots going. Keep very aware of your cooldowns. And this is going to bring us very shortly to our PvP summary. Bye-bye, Thumper. Oh, and here's our third Terror Claw coming in just to, you know, say hi, say how you doing, how you doing. I want some minerals. I eat minerals for a living. And oh, it is trying to punch me in the face, and I do not appreciate that. And it does take a little bit to clean up. Oh, I'm getting hit by all these seizures here. Oh my goodness, I am getting hit. Okay, and this brings us to a Tier 1 Recon PvE summary. Survivability 2 out of 5, direct DPS 3 out of 5, AoE damage 3 out of 5 due to those cooldowns, mobbing 1 out of 5, that bonus 5 out of 5 because they can utilize the headshots, get the most bonus EXP. So that gives them a 3 Sniper Kitty out of 5 PvE rating, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. But peace, love, and ninja. Peabutnutterninja signing out.